Oh, welcome everyone, Fable Fox Weaver here, and today, maybe today's the day we finished Lego Lord of the Rings. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. I'm pretty sure we're on the last part, on the Return of the King. So you can hear the music. Yeah, let me know if it's how the volume is right now. It should be low when I'm talking. But it should increase if I stop talking. I tweaked it a little bit so it's not as aggressive. Sorry. Man. I was working outside this morning. And it's not, I don't have allergies. But there was a lot of, I was using a, I don't know what you call it. One of those things I used to cut the grass. And there was crap everywhere. Excuse me. So it's in all kinds of cavities. I have crap coming out of my nose, and apparently some got in my throat right now. I don't know what. And it waited until this very moment. Yeah, low when you talk and higher when you don't talk. All right, then it's good. It's perfect. It's awesome. I already tried it last stream. It shouldn't be too low when I'm talking. I hope. But the most important thing is that it doesn't drop immediately. It's not like because that was triggering me a little bit, because I was hearing the music and I started talking and it immediately went down. I felt like someone pressed the switch, and now it's kind of smoother, which I like. Anyway, let me have some of my lemony water. That's the good stuff. In my big cup. My big boy cup. Anyway, onto the game. I might be sniffing a little bit, especially in the beginning of the stream, because I'm still not sure. My nose is still has some crap in it. Anyway. So yeah, today I got a theme, but I'll wait until there's a bit more people here, so we can talk about it. I'm just gonna remove myself from the picture for a little bit, because man, I need to. The nose, I swear to God, I've been cleaning it, sniffing, ever since I got back in. Excuse me. Alright, I'm back. Now, let me see if I can remember the... Oh, sorry, this is jump? Hey, why is he attacking, son of a bitch? Out of nowhere! He just decided. Die! Damn it. It took one of my hearts. Don't go taking my hearts. It's not nice. Is that a fish? I eat the fish. Who knows? But I'm supposed to go there. Oh, you. How about this one? No, okay. Once again, the game appears to have a big issue in which I can't select Gandalf. I can't select the character that is on the southwest of the thingy. So, you know, the bottom left. I can go left. I can go down. I can't stop like I can here. Anyway. Wait, where's my horse? Alright, Snuggle Buns. Away! Wait, am I going in the right direction? Oh, where are we supposed to go? By the way, this is a really small castle. We can... It's like 2 horses high. It's not... Like, a parkourer could probably... Can you jump? He can, but doesn't want to. Flay the furry! Oh, hello, how are you? Castle be small. Hello! Yeah, it is kind of small. Very easy to jump over that wall. Wait, is that... Oh, that's probably Isengard. How are you? How's your Sunday? How's it going? Were you in Mihai's stream? I think you were, weren't you? On D&D? If you were, what did you think about it? I'm not sure I'm in the right... Maybe I can read... Can I read the... Like, these arrows don't make any sense unless they say something, right? Otherwise they're just arrows. They're just arrows, aren't they? They're... Oh, God. Now, they're not even arrows. I'm good, really happy, actually. I got a fox fur in yesterday. Oh! Yeah, what color? I was in Mihai's stream for a little bit, not too long. Does that mean you didn't like it? Yeah, what color is it? I think I've seen a couple of fox furs. It's not something I've found very commonly here. So that would be the Ent Forest, probably. I think. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going or where I am or what I should be doing. There's a ramp over there. Maybe I can. What is this place? Excuse me. Gray, bluish, and orange. Bluish. That is an interesting color. But is that natural? So I didn't expect to find that tone in a fox. But what? I don't care about those things. I want to progress in the story. He's saying he wants to be thrown, but where? Oh, okay. I have no idea if this is where I'm supposed to. It's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, you little... I can buy it. Okay. I think it looked very fun to play, and things I like to play, I don't like to watch, you know? I see. I love playing rugby, but I don't like watching it. Again, it looked very fun to play, and Mihai is very good at DMing. I'll post a picture on Discord. Yes, please do. Wait, on Christina's Discord? Yeah, I do understand what you mean. It's like football. I don't like watching. It's not that it's my favorite sport, but I would rather play than watch. I think I need Sam over here. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, I see. It really is very orangey. Okay, I think I need to follow the blue pills. Wait, they don't go up. Okay. Okay, let's go. Christina's Discord, yeah. I also have a black-orange foxtail. It sounds exotic. What the hell, horsey? Come over here! Where did he go? He disappeared. The horse disappeared! Oh my god. What happened to the horse? The mystery of the disappearing horse. Wait, does that mean this game doesn't look fun to play? To you? Well, it's not the best I've played. But it is fun to revisit Lord of the Rings in kind of new colors, you know. Ah, so that's where we need to go. It's pretty hard to get in Europe. I am from Netherlands, but it's easier in the USA. Shipping it to Europe is hard, yeah.
Pippin. Are you mad? I just want to look at it.
I see you.
Pippin! Help! Gandalf!
Fool of a took! What did you see?
There was a white tree in a courtyard of stone. It was dead.
Sauron moves to strike the city of Minas Tirith.
They must be warned.
They will be. I ride for Minas Tirith. I won't be going alone. Rohan must be ready for war.
And Rohan will answer. Muster the Rohirrim. Assemble the army at
For me,
Dunhouse.
nostalgia stays nostalgia, so I'm not
Many
playing it
men
again.
can be found.
Oh, so you have
Right
played this one
upon
before?
And war.
Run, Shadowfax. Show us the meaning of haste.
Mary!
I can leathercraft while watching Christina. Saruman really just said, gasp. Oh, really? It's my first time playing it. Wanarizato suggested it. But we thought these would have an these would have an online option. So maybe we could play together, but it doesn't seem like it has. A chicken! Kill the chicken! Little... You will not run away from me. You cannot You cannot trick Legolas. These chickens are immortal. Jesus. It's impossible. Okay. Well, now we know. I played the Hobbit version and on PS4, so I could split screen with my brother. The Hobbit, okay. So that must be more recent. This one you can split screen as well. But Arisato isn't here, so it's not exactly what we were looking for. Those aren't just casual chicken. Those are chicken of the kingdom of Rohan, known as Chikarim.
Less than half of what I'd hoped for.
6,000 will not be enough to break the lines of Mordor.
It's surprising they're not riding horses.
My Lord Elrond, you're outnumbered, Aragorn. You need more men. There are none. There are those who dwell in the mountain. They answer to no one. They will answer to the King of Gondor.
Andúril, the flame of the west, forged from the shards of Narsil. The man who can wield the power of this sword can summon to him an army more deadly than any that walks this earth. Put aside the ranger. Become who you are born to be.
What kind of army would linger in such a place?
One that is cursed. Long ago, the men of the mountain swore an oath to the last king of Gondor to come to his aid, to fight. But when the time came, when Gondor's need was dire, they fled.
Yeah, I think it is.
The mountain. And so Isildur cursed them, never to rest, until they had fulfilled their pledge.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The way
let's get ready to rumble!
Alright, thank you, Christina. Christina redeemed. Let them fight. Let's just finish the cutscene so that I can and I'll okay. It didn't take long. We just put it on pause. Let's see what we get today. Oh man, that is a little bit louder than I expected, isn't it? Wait, is it me or is that not? Man, that was loud. Gonna lower it for next time. Is it me or did we already have this matchup? You vote for the bear. Christina, what is your what do you say? Like, you are the Sailor Moon expert here. I am not entirely sure. For me, it kind of depends on the bear, right? Like, I'm still not sure if that's one of the good ones or the bad ones. But it looks like a bad one. It looks gigantic and very menacing. So I don't know. I'm not sure on this one. Sailor Moon would make him love her. I'd like a bear fur. And bring all the fruit and honey. So Sailor Moon would basically make the bear her bitch. She would make the bear bring her his fruit and his honey. It's a big bear. Yeah, it looks like a big bear. Like if you just look at the eyes and like the proportion of the rest of the body, I assume it's a big one. I don't know. Like volume wise, strength wise, it's kind of I would initially go for the bear. I don't know about the power of love. I don't know if I don't know, man. That's a hard one. It's a hard one. I've never seen a bear in Sailor Moon. Well, I haven't seen Sailor Moon in a while. It's been decades even. I think I would have to go for the bear. It's just more menacing. I'm not sure the power of love would be enough. Assuming Sailor Moon doesn't know bear body language, she might make a misstep, so the bear will probably chomp. Yeah. Biggest power of all. All right, let's just say they get to be friends, maybe, and then the bear eats her, and he wins. So, continuing the adventure.
What is it? What do you see?
I see shapes of men and of horses.
Where?
Pale banners like shreds of cloud. Spears rise like winter thickets through a shroud of mist.
So scary. Yes, we know what's gonna happen. Just remove all of the skulls. Why is this? Oh, we need Samwise. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Aragorn, very smart. Use your sword on the ghosts. Well, maybe it works.
The dead are following. They have been summoned.
The dead? Summoned? I knew that.
So this is definitely Isildur's sword, because we at the beginning of the game it was doing the same thing. It's the only thing that can break those. It's a fancy ladder. Fancy stairs. Papa bears tend to kill baby bears, Christina. They don't even care if it's their babies. The power of love is weak. It is a little. But listen, I don't know if baby bears are anything like human bears. I can kind of understand they're being irritated, because all they do is poop and cry. They're not very fun to be around. Oh, at least Aragorn had a fancy sword, man. Don't stop being silly. Human bear. Oh, did I say human bear? Damn it. You know those kinds of human bears. We do in Portuguese you do call bear, you know, the Portuguese word for bear to people who are a bit brutish, kind of rude, brutish in a rude way. Look at that bear. God damn it! Let me pass! At least he got to move forward. Oh. Oh! Damn it, he fell. Maybe I need Legolas to... Can't wait to finish the game, because this game, being a little bit old, it doesn't let me, doesn't allow me to have the chat overlay on in front of the screen. So I kind of need to look down on my phone, which is something I haven't done in a while. I'm not that used to anymore. Yeah, I meant human babies, yeah. Alrighty. Jumpy, jumpy, jump. I think I kind of noticed sort of a pattern in the floor.
Do not look down.
Man, it looked easier in the movie, to be honest. But at least here, it's kind of justified the presence of Legolas and Gimli, because in the movie they're just there for emotional support for Aragorn. Can I shoot the thing down? Oh, apparently not. Okay. We need Aragorn to break the thing. Break everything! Now it's Gimli's turn. I think now we push the thing to the side. Yes, okay. You go up. We don't have Sam. We can. Oh wait, we need Legolas. I mean, think that's gonna work. Can I throw Gimli, maybe? Okay. So how's this gonna work? What? What the hell? Was I supposed to break the statue or? Nope. What was hurting me? I still don't understand. That was weird. Okay, so it's not that way. We can't make fire here, I think. Ah, poop. Okay. Oh, I can throw. Hello, Cadence. That was a little bit kind of got me. I didn't react much, but it made my heart skip a beat. Oh, so I'm supposed to throw it to. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. How are you? How is it going? Morning. Oh, this is here. It's afternoon. Morning was spent. At least my morning was spent outside. Battling against grass and ivy and all kinds of green stuff. But now that we have some people here, I would I have a subject on today's stream. Like I have a question. How do you deal with scam calls? You know, when someone calls you with and you know that it's clearly a scam. How do you handle it? I have been having a blast with 3D printer. Oh, really? What have you been printing? What is the project you're most interested in tackling right now?
Who enters my domain? One who will have your
Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! He's even green. I mean, it looks like that green slime ghost from Ghostbusters. Stina has been my gold stick. Wait, what? No, copper stick. What?
The way is shut. Now you must die.
I'm gonna change to the guy that has the sword that can actually kill. Why is he laughing? Why is he laughing? Doesn't make any sense. It's not funny. It doesn't make any sense that he can kill ghosts. That's the whole point of being a ghost, is that no one can kill you. Oh shit, why did I drop? How do I? Okay. Why doesn't he? Okay. No, you don't hurt my friend! It looks a lot like a lightsaber. Copper wand. Oh yeah, Christina talked about the... Yeah. Oh, Sin, Mike. Okay. Yes, I sent the whole group a stick pic. Oh, Gimli, why did you... So I've noticed that previous bosses, it was all about 3. You hit them 3 times and that's enough. So I assume this will be the same thing. So we've already... Three stages are done, so maybe this is the last one. Kanar, hello! How's it going? How are you doing? By the way, did you manage to fix your computer? Whoopsie. Friendly fire. Oh no! Yay!
None but the King of Gondor may command me.
I am his
Meaning Buddha. where did you find that Thingiverse?
release you from this living death!
All of the skulls, but it looked like the game couldn't or wasn't designed to handle a lot of those. Some of them look distorted. Well, look at that. That's mighty convenient. We just got a shipless ghost army, and now we got some ships with without ghosts.
We fight.
One out of 4 different websites. I also designed a quick perch for the bird cage and have it all printed up. Where did you design it? What did you use to design it? Tell me more. I have a problem with 3D modeling software. It's often not very intuitive because, well, you are using a 2D space to work on a 3D object, so you know there is some. It's not like you're for example, when you're molding clay, you can use your hands, you have a 3D perspective, kind of easier. When you're using a computer, you kind of have to, I don't know, sort of adapt to the fact that you only have sort of a window. You can't do this, right? You can't, oh shit. You can't use what nature gave you. You have to use only your eyes and your hands. And there's like some limiting, I think that's the most limiting factor for me. Tinkercad, simple design. All right, that's what I also use for simple stuff. It is the best. It keeps your stuff, and it's very simple to use, basic. I mean, you have to adjust to the perspective thing, and that's kind of one of the things that bugs me, is that every piece of software kind of works in a different way. Like the way you rotate the object, for example. Sometimes you press the right button, sometimes you press the scroll, sometimes you, and you have to to adjust to every time you open up a different application. I have used mostly
Left instruction.
Tinkercad,
The people are to follow your rule in my
but
stead.
it's very limited if you want
Long may you
to
defend
do
Edoras,
more complex things.
if the battle goes in.
We must ride light and swift. It's a long road ahead. And man and beast must reach the end with the strength to fight.
Little hobbits do not belong to war, Master Meriadoc.
It is a 3-day gallop to Minas Tirith, and none of my riders can bear you as a burden. I will say no more.
Ride with me, my lady.
A tiny horse! It's a tiny horse! Did you see it? I'm not sure it wasn't a dog. Yeah, Tinker and Blender. Yeah, I also use. I have used Blender. I did the donut tutorial. You can find it. You can find the result on my Instagram. And I used it to do kind of a mock-up draft. I tried to use it to model Christina's engagement ring. And I got to a point where I think I was kind of doing okay, but it was taking too long, and I still had to have it made. I ended up talking to a jewelry or a jeweler jeweler, you know, there was some advantage because I already had a 3D model of kind of what I wanted, and all they had to do was make it good. I need to look at Fusion 360. I've also seen good things about it. My biggest problem yet so far is when I need to cut a model. I mean, you can easily do it, kind of easily. It's kind of hacky. You can do it on Tinkercad, but it's not cut. You need to kind of work around it and create a duplicate, and then you delete half of each, and then you have, you know, both halves. But that's not really a cut. But then stuff like Max Mixer, it makes it very complicated. Look, I just need like sometimes a vertical cut. It's very simple. I just want to, and it's very complicated because it offers you a lot more. Sometimes it's not what you need. Sometimes you need something simple. Make a hole and then delete hole. Yeah. Yes, it's kind of like that. But if you want two separate pieces, you need to duplicate the model. And if you are working on a complex model, which you usually will be if you're dealing, for example, with cosplay stuff. For example, if you have a piece of armor, it might have a lot of detail, and you can't. And Tinkercad has a limit. If it's too complex, you either need to dump it down for Tinkercad, or you can't upload it. It's not even just a matter of size; it's also a matter of complexity. I mean, just go down. This is where we're supposed to go, right? Oh, we still need to... Have we done Elm's Deep? But we're already in Return of the King. Remember Elm's Deep. Anyway.
Prepare for battle. To the wall.
So yeah, when I'm looking for 3D modeling software, my first concern is simplicity. It has to be simple. If I need to take 6 hours to learn to do a simple thing that I want to do, which like cut a model, it's not gonna work.
Stay where you are.
Maybe it would be okay if my goal was to become a 3D modeler, but when you're in cosplay, you have a lot more things to deal with. Leatherworking, 3D printing, like a bunch of different stuff. You tend to try to learn quickly the things you want to do and not just be an expert on a single thing. Oh, this is the scene. This is that scene where Gandalf goes like whoosh, 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 and he cuts the troll's throat or something. That one is very vividly in my mind. I remember it from the movie. It has the staff and goes like there's a swirly thing, and he single-handedly takes out the troll.
Stay with me. I'll look after you.
Right now! Ride for ruin!
There is one that looks intuitive. Let me see if I remember the name. It's a subscription though. I mean, if it's good and it's not insanely expensive, if it's like Photoshop expensive, need to think about it. Oh!
Is that everyone?
The timing of that is awesome. Hello, Riders. This is the Avengers song for the charge. Amazing. Hello, Riders. What an entrance. I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks it looks very awesome. Pew pew pew. I don't. How many spears does this dude have? Look at them. He's just throwing spears left and right. Alright. I handle scam. Wait. Oh man, I need a break to check to see the chat. Now he goes like, oh bollocks. Just a minute.
I will kill you if you touch him.
Do not come between the Nazgul and his prey.
Hold on, let me check the chat. I handle scam calls by finding a pic of a dick in a box and sending it to the scam. What? But how do you send a? If you're having, it's a call. You can't. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. What kind of calls are you receiving where you can send pictures? Sharper 3D. Take a look at that one. I need to take note. I need to take note because I am in need of 3D software that is capable of handling complex models, but also able to do simple stuff simply. You know, that's my biggest issue. Man, I have so many notes. I don't even know what. Okay. Sharper 3D. Thank you, Cadence. By the way, how are y'all? Doing good? Yeah. Oh, a call. I missed that. Just don't pick up or drop an F-bomb. Drop an F-bomb. Right away, sir. I'm pretty sure that was redeemed by Ritis. Am I right? Yes, I am. I just finished the lemon water, so now I'm just changing to good old disappointing water. It's just water. Yeah, how are you? How are you, Ritis? That was an awesome entrance. You just decided to host right in the right time. We kind of lost the Lord of the Rings music. But it was interesting to see a different kind of music on that scene, and it works. I think it works. Yeah. So yeah, because about the call, sometimes. Oh, that's an orc. I thought it was a. Ouchie. Oh, there was a glitchy. So that was one. Dizzy? It's not dizzy. Ah, there you go. So, should be one more. So that's one attack. Attack again. One more? Oh, yeah, the scream. I think it's the next one. All right. I was at the gym. Was a chest and back day. Also a bit of glutes because of deadlifts. Basic try sharper for free for a limited period. Low-res STL though under the free version. Alright. Like if the software is good and it's not insanely expensive, I don't mind paying a little bit. It also depends if it's like a subscription or a... I think... Oh, so he can attack me. Well, I'm here. Okay. Hey, how do you like that? How do you... Okay. He didn't get hurt though. I should be able to take the Nazgul now. Did you leave the keys on the Nazgul? Oh, maybe here? I don't know if that's gonna work. Ah, it's here. Okay. Come on. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You fool. No man can kill me. Die now.
This is very... okay.
I am no man.
I am not a man. I'm a woman's. Stick you. With a sword. That is... He lost to a technicality. That's kind of sad. I feel for him.
Late as usual.
20 a month. Damn.
Come on, you sea rat.
Also, I was continuing a commission. Also gonna some wallets and belts. Hopefully, because I have 1.5 days left, so I will have to work my ass off. Or straight monthly at 29. Man, that is a bit more expensive than I kind of hoped. Flash him your breasticles. You are no man. That's kind of... Yeah, like she takes off her helmet to show that she's a woman, but like Legolas is kind of feminine too. I don't think that was enough. I couldn't. Ah. Okay, got one. What is this guy doing? Why is he attacking? How? What? Is he? He's a bad guy? What? He looks like a Power Ranger. Come here, you little. Okay. Wait, that's not Aragorn's thing. That's what? What just happened? All right, okay. That's a thing, I guess. Legolas now has flowers for a hat. Or for hair. It's his hair now. It doesn't have hair anymore. Now it has flowers. I think I need to get all the legs, but kind of missing that. Hey, I think I got them all. I need to get them all in one go. Can certainly try it. Oh no, I need to jump. Where do I need to go? Oh! the wrong one, dude. It has to be Legolas. That's his thing. Ah, they have rope on the back. Dude, slow down. Oh, damn it. Damn it, god damn it, god damn it. This is hard. He moves too fast. Oh man, I'm missing an arrow. I need to aim. Maybe it's best if I just wait for him to turn around and then... No! So close! Yes. All right. Why is there a cave? Oh, he did the thing. He did the thing. Wait, do I need to go up there again? Wait, how many? There are 3 things. I don't understand if they're all, they're not all that. Do I need to do it again? It's an elephant. Do you need a... It's actually an oliphant. It's called an oliphant. They're bigger and they have a shit ton of fangs and stuff. What do you call it? Tusks? Just being... No. A geek. Okay, now that I know how it goes... How do I go up? Oh. Well, Gimli is kind of pointless in this portion. He's doing nothing. And I think there's a glitch there. The elephant wasn't moving. Do you need a... Yeah, I need a bigger target. Oh, that was Legolas. I thought it was a bad guy. Alright. All three of them are gone. Don't... Okay. For a minute I thought there would be more. The horse is just chilling. Like, this is nice. What a great pillow I just found.
Frodo has passed beyond my sight.
If Sauron had the ring, we would know it.
10,000 orcs now stand between Frodo and Mount Doom.
He needs time. We can give him that.
How?
Then we gather our full strength and march on the Black Gate.
A diversion.
Certainty of death? Small chance of success. We're waiting for it.
Okay, the ghost? No, okay. That was Legolas, yeah. use very. Here's the thing. That all of the jokes in this game are visual. They never say a joke. It's always something they're doing on screen. So if you're not watching, you might miss something. Oh man, where are those blue pills? I need them. Where are they? I need to know where I should go. Oh no. Okay, somebody please go back a little so that Aragorn can. No? Okay. Well, maybe you should get out of the way. Oh man, the horses do not help in this game. They just don't help. Oh, the air. The hair was separated from the rest. Everything was separated from the rest. Why doesn't he shoot when I tell him to shoot? That's kind of annoying. Like I point at something, I expect an arrow flying. Oh, wait a minute. we need Gandalf, which I can't select. And he's probably still stuck. Yep. This mechanic also not great. This game is a source of frustration. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't have the patience. Oh my god, just okay. Exhausting. Why did it let go? Stop. I didn't. Maybe it's good enough. Maybe it's good enough. The fact that the keys they don't use many keys, but the fact that you've got multiple actions for the same key, very annoying. Because a lot of times the characters don't do what you want them to do. Anyway, maybe that's not necessary to advance. Let's just move on. Fishing rod? We don't have a fishing rod right now. Hello, Ivy! Legolas gets silver in the dwarf tossing event. Why not gold? Oh, I see where this is going, and I have no intention of spending time doing that. We need Frodo to go in there, so... The reason why I'm constantly changing to Legolas isn't because, you know, he's super cool, he's blonde and stuff, and he has long hair. Lustrous long hair. But he's faster and jumps higher. That's kind of the reasoning here. I don't even know if he's faster, but he does jump higher. It's very annoying because he, like, again, the same button you use to shoot an arrow, pew! Use the same button you use to stab things. And sometimes you want him to stab and he shoots an arrow. Sometimes you want him to shoot an arrow and he stabs. Sure. How you do? why back at the beginning? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, man, I tried to rush things a little bit, but I guess it took longer. Yeah, it's not annoying. It's just...
I've built a house from the bones of my enemies. Impressive, huh? Ah, but, I ran out of bones before I could make a skeleton key to get in. I bet they have one spare in the paths of the dead.
Okay. That's not weird. I thought he was gonna tell me to kill someone to have a bone so that he could make a key. While running on minimal sleep and procrastinating rather than studying for the coming week's exams. 4 exams a week? Man, how does that work? You don't even have time between the exams to study. You should have at least 1 or 2 days between them. How can one? Doesn't make any sense. Uh-oh. That's not good. How do I get out? Okay. All right, so we're at the gate, right? I'm pretty confident we're gonna be able to finish the game today. Pretty confident.
Let the Lord of the Black Land come forth!
Lest he forever be known as a coward and a poo-poo pants.
By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
Just give me a minute, man. Wait, already. Did you know that, is he already dead? Oh, okay. Did you know that the scene where Aragorn is fighting the troll is actually, like, originally in the movie he was supposed to be fighting Sauron, you know, he kind of his avatar, but oh no, but and they even shot it, but then they changed it to a troll because they didn't want I think they didn't want God, where the hell is they prefer to keep Sauron as kind of an entity rather than an actual. that would also, you know, it would also give make Aragorn kind of the, not the main character, but he would be responsible for taking out the main guy, which is a role that belongs to, well, Gollum in the end. Spoilers, in case you haven't watched Lord of the Rings. Why are there so many bad guys here? Where am I supposed to lead him? What if I change to Gandalf? Oh, there you go. Need to build a thing. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, damn it. At least Gimli is faster at killing the orcs. Did I just take 3 damage? No, you want to. Come on! Ah! Alright. Wait, I see I missed a few messages. Wait. I have 7 subjects and 11 exams, I think. Wait, that means you have more exams than what? How does that work? Shouldn't you have 1 exam per subject? I mean, at least at a time? Or do they do like several? How does that work? Wait. Rest in peace, PC? What? Wait, more exams than subjects. Exactly. How do you handle scam calls? I don't. That's a good way to do it. But sometimes they are persistent. They keep calling. And our phone doesn't allow blocking. I need to get a phone that allows to block people. People are the worst. Anyway, I give them to Fable, or I pretend I am much younger than I am. But then if you pretend you are much younger than you are, then they call later, which doesn't solve the problem. Fable, are you keeping the cat? I don't know. Do you want a cat? Is that a... Do you want to keep it? Because we can probably we can ship it to you. I think maybe, I don't know, or we could just I don't know. I am not completely sure like how far or how much we would have to drive to bring the cat with us to you. On the bright side, I have a cute boyfriend, so that just makes my week better. Well, there you go. An upgraded boyfriend now. Yeah, he has a master's. There will be a day where the courage of man fails, but it will not be this day. Let me take away our life. Oh, that's a different movie. Never mind. What do we say to the god of death? Yeah, that's another different. Oh yeah, wrong franchise. Speaking, reading, and listening exams. Oh, if you have languages, you could have. Oh, all right. I have 2 for math. Well, then that goes out the window. Oh, unless you have like written exams and kind of debate or spoken exam. Okay. You have exams on cats? Damn, cats are the worst. For IT. Why do you need what's IT and why does it need 4 exams? Isn't 1 enough? And 1 for the rest. And you know, the other subjects can pick which one goes ahead and has an exam. and 2 for each language. That sounds like an awful amount of exams. Cat, yes, cat, not cat. I think I said cat, not computer application stack. Cat, still sounds like a cat. Using a train and your feet, it takes about 1 day and 8 hours to get to Lisbon from my home. When you say 1 day, you mean 24 hours, right? Exact, like, okay. So that would be, let's say, let's divide it across a few days. It would take 4 days, like 8 hours each day. And then we would have to go back. Well, we could take a plane maybe. Wait, is your 2 high or low? For me, a 2 is a real bad grade. Oh, Flay is traumatized by the system, the DM, the Dungeons and Dragons system from the other day. No, but usually you want more. You want the scores. You need more. Yeah, in school you want to roll higher. I think. For me, a 2 is a real bad grade. Yeah, here it is a bad grade too. And no matter the system, because we, like, when you're in middle school, you go from 0 to 5. No one takes 0. I mean, at least out of mercy you get a 1, but that's really not great mercy. Getting a 1 means you're a failure in life. I think it's not. I mean, the least they can do is not give you 0. Unless you never showed up. I think then it's fair. Anyway. Then when we move on to high school, it changes from 0 to 5 to 0 to 20. And that's how it also applies to college. But then in tests, in before high school, it goes from 0 to 100. So then you need to, there's a scale, kind of, it's not linear. It's like, for example, from 50 to 70, 70, 75? I think it was a 3. 75 to 90 was a 4, so it's not the same spacing. And then from 90 to 100 would be a 5. Gonna take a cookie, and we're taking a break from all the orc killing, I guess, because I'm appreciating the chat. Programming primarily. What if I told you I had writing, programming, like written programming exams, but like written in paper? Like you will write the code with your pen in paper. How stupid is that? Of course, there's a reason. Because if you did it in a computer, you could just compile and see that it was wrong. But still, it doesn't make any sense because that's not applicable. It's not even close to actual programming, so. We get a PD 1 too, even if you don't show. We go from 1 to 10. In high school, 1 to 5, and after that, not high school, Christine. Christina, in high school, it's 1 to 20. Ivy, we have 1 to 7. Why? How random. And is 7 the best you can get? Or is it like, for example, in college, you have 1 to 20, but you never really have 20, or at least the common mortals don't have 20. There are teachers that refuse to hand out 20s. You need to be God, in their opinion. You need to be God, reincarnated, in order to get a 20. It's stupid. If it's in the scale, should be given. I know Germans make low. What's a low? Oh, the lower the better. Okay. Like, when is the best grade in Germany? Really? That is so weird. Just a second. And we back. Use a notepad. What? Okay. 7 is 80% plus. That's nice. Teachers just go, refused. Hate getting 10s on my Germany tests. Yeah. Are they having sexy time? Or what? What is she talking? That took a turn. Alright, let's go back to the... Every time I go outside. I don't know if it's pollution or if it's that I work so hard that I get like super breathy, like breathe a lot and then get a lot of dust in my nose and my throat. We do live near a road with a lot of traffic. Oh, Legolas! Do your damn job! I like how everyone just stops for a little bit. Just let's take a break because he's roaring. Uh-oh. Don't go outside, vitamin D is bad for you. Do you have hay fever? What's hay fever? When I go outside, usually Sunday mornings, you know, I do my outside work in the backyard on Sunday mornings. And I spend a few hours doing that. I tend to get a little bit dehydrated, so if I don't drink a lot of water, I will have not fever but some headaches. But what's a hay fever? What does that mean? Get out of there! Oh, he has targets in the... Okay. I can't do both at the same time. It's kind of hard. I do, but Fable doesn't. What? Yet this year is the first year I have hay fever. Hay fever, allergy to pollen and trees and all that. Oh no, I don't have that. But I do, like, if I'm using a machine, it's cutting grass and everything. There's lots of crap in the air, especially like not poison ivy. It's like these thorny bushes, and I think those. It's not allergy, but they do cause a reaction. If it comes like, if I don't use a sleeved shirt, it will get stuck in my skin, and then I will have a reaction. But I don't think it's allergies. It's just getting wounds in my skin. with a bush that is kind of a little bit poisonous. It has happened. And if sneeze, but then 75 times. Okay. I need to see a doctor about it. My dad has it very bad. He has to go to a doctor to get an inhaler. My eyes are messed up for the rest of the day if I pet a horse. Oh, okay. Then, well, I hope you don't live near horses. The IT teacher told us that Delphi doesn't want to work. We do the code in Notepad. What? Oh, if Delphi doesn't want to work, we do the code in Notepad and then copy and paste it? Is that I mean, or it depends on the code, right? If it's shell scripting, you don't need to compile, so you can just run it. Basically, you're screwed. Horses eat hay and grass and stuff, and you pet it near the mouth, nose, yeah. If you were allergic to hay. Okay. I do use Notepad++. It kind of highlights things, and it's very neat. It's kind of a pumped up version of Notepad if you program on Notepad. I like it because it's light. It doesn't take 30 seconds to load. It's Notepad. And if you're just writing notes, if you're just writing notes and you use the programming things, you can get just sort of certain words highlighted. It can be nice, even if you're just taking notes. And it's good for searching. You can use regex and stuff like that. Regular expression. You have to paste the code into the test question. Okay. She said Notepad or Word. I use it for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay. Write it in pencil and hand it in. That's how we did our programming exams. It was silly. All right, let's continue. Yeah. Ouchie. Oh, he died. So how are we gonna do this? Ah, there you go. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a troll. It's another troll. Who is that? Is that Mary? Mary? change to Aragorn? I can't change to Aragorn. Great. Okay, so he's strong. I don't know what I did before, but oh, okay, there you go. Online school would be a hard no. Scan it then. I can tell you, haven't seen my handwriting. It doesn't compile. You have not seen mine after the carpal surgery. Well, Christina, what are you talking? Well, it's kind of true, but Christina's handwriting is it's a girly kind of handwriting. It's very it has those curves, you know, those kinds of curves. But then she makes M's that have gaps in the middle, and it looks like U's, or it's kind of weird. I can see it being hard to read, even though it's a girly kind of handwriting. My father had a very cursive kind of handwriting, very also hard to read sometimes. I don't remember my mother's. But mine isn't much better. But it's kind of interesting that they go so different. My father had a signature that looked like you could tell that there was some practice behind it. In university is when I learned to I changed my handwriting across the years. To make it faster to write and easier to understand as well sometimes. And one of those times when I changed to middle school, and another was when I got to college, and I can't keep up if I don't change my handwriting. Like for example, B's. I used to do a more cursive style, and I just changed to a kind of a reverse D. What the hell? What is going on? Why are there so many? Oh, we are outside the place where we should be. I think we found the glitch here, haven't we? That's not good. So what am I supposed to do here? Sam has the magical rope, so I can't go there. Oh, okay. I think I need Legolas. Oh! There's already one. Dude, are you gonna... I'm waiting for you to... Ah! Oh man, he's ugly. What is shorthand? I got a level 4 on handwriting in primary school. 50%. Okay. My problem, I think, with handwriting is that you know, one letter at a time. So as you write, you replace, for example, the letters that a letter that you take the longest to write, you can just replace it with the shorthand version, and it will make your writing faster. So maybe that's how it's meant to be used, and not just completely replace the entire alphabet. Look at the way Frodo is. He's walking. He's just like, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, Sam always doing the sacrifice. I have a feeling that platform is going to be relevant.
Do it! Just do it!
Oh my god, I forgot that thing existed. Thank you, Force Ghost Child LaBeouf. Oh my god, what should I sing? I don't know. There's not a lot of text in this game, so I don't know. Go home, Frodo. You're drunk. You're drunk like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna need a song. Hold on. I have a thing to help me. Pick a song. Oh, do you know the no, that's no. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. What does that mean? You're pointing your finger at the phone. Okay. Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Oh, okay. Let me just check the lyrics because I don't know them by heart. I know the good part, but I don't know everything. I think we have it in our in just a second. All right, me back. Ring of Fire lyrics. Okay. I think we have it in our car. Oh, okay. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. No, that's not. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. So I fell into a burning ring of fire. He went. Oh, there you go. He fell. Sam fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Oh, the ring of fire. I just assumed Frodo was useless. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. Man, it's way too low for my voice, but I think I did okay, maybe. I don't know. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? No. Can I ask your opinion? Did I do good? Did I do good? I can do another one. I think that was a little bit too short. But that was a good one. Oh, I like that Frodo is an option to throw the rock at. Oh no! I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. That was a great suggestion. Break everything! So the reason why I brought up the subject of oh, that's silly Sam. And because sometimes there are these scam callers, and I do try to have my fun addressing the issue logically. They never make any sense, of course, because you know it's a scam. But I was curious to see how other people handle it, because you know there are people that just disconnect the call, but that doesn't always work because they keep calling. Now, short of going to the police, because I would like if they just keep calling, I would consider that harassment. Short of calling the police, I was curious to see how, like, what other people come up with. I tried pretending I'm younger than I am because I do have a voice of a child, and I've had the opposite happen to me. Like, say, yeah, I am a 30-year-old man, and they're like, you're lying, you're a child, call your father. What? Okay. Oh, you stupid Frodo. You stupid Frodo of of a man. God damn it, just... Just stay where you're supposed to stay. Okay, now let's change. Yes, so you see, Frodo, Sam knows where to go. He knows what needs to be done. Oh my god. Was that my fault? I'm gonna try to be more careful. Okay. Come, Master Frodo. Across the wooden beams, over the lava, the fiery lava. You'll be absolutely fine. Just give me the ring. Almost there, almost there. It's so close. What? I could have just run around. What? Oh, don't tell me Sam has to push. Oh, this is sad. Like, Frodo, do something. Just do something. Uh-oh. So how's this gonna work? Oh my god, the chat stopped I need to restart the application. I was looking, why is nobody chatting? It was so lively and vibrant just a minute ago. Turns out it was frozen. Great. Let's see. You are leaving coins behind. It's not about the money, Christina. I hate it when Frodo gives Smeagol the finger. Get Christina to scream and act like you're mugging someone. Why? They will not call back. Oh, the calls. Oh, that is not... But maybe they'll call the cops on me. And then we'll have some awkward conversation. And then she'll be like, no, no, I was faking it. And they won't believe her. And then I'll be the wife beater. Just like in the movies, fucking that way. Yep. Brother from the movies is such a wuss. They don't know the address. They don't know the address. Unless they do, because I'm not completely, I don't know, convinced what kind of information they have. Because they have the phone number, but they don't have the name. It's kind of very weird. I need ideas. What am I missing here? Other than sacrificing Sam to try to get the rock to move, which doesn't work, by the way. I tried right now. I can see the entrance, but I can't figure out how to make that rock fall. Like, I would need to go on the other side, right? But the other side... On the other side... How long will last? Hey, how did that song go? I don't want to mess too much with the chat right now. Well, they're not doing anything illegal. Why would the scammer expose their scam? People, remember, when you are away from the mic, we don't hear as well. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm stuck. So I can get all the way up here. But that's not the way. That's not where they want me to go. I think this portion of the puzzle has fulfilled its purpose. It's just to get... Wait, what if I break this? It doesn't break. Great. There are some... Oh. One false step, man. One false step. There are no moving pieces here. Wait. Frodo is just... Oh, that little... Ah. He could have given me a hint, like, hey, I can just... There's a dark patch here. Dark hole. Can I just walk here? This is not... Okay.
Come on, Mr. Frodo.
He fell and couldn't get up.
But I can't carry you! Come on!
once again, the ring defeated by a technicality. I can't carry the ring. It will affect me, but I can carry you. And I can carry Gollum too. Carry everyone. Carry the whole franchise. Well, he didn't carry the whole franchise, but he was the best Hobbit. He could cook, you know. The Fellowship would have fallen much sooner if without Sam. So he was underrated. I don't think he was appreciated enough by the rest of the Fellowship. Oh my god. Oh, Frodo can now jump. Well, he was just pretending this whole time. That attack looks weirdly sexual. Oh my god. What? Okay. Sam isn't the best character, I'm sorry. What? How dare you? Who is the best character according to you, Christina, then? Who is it? How do Legos don't have fingers? How will this work? I don't even understand how they put the ring on. It's like a bracelet? Stab that guy. Could I take the opportunity to maybe jump to the lava? Yes! See? Ring is gone. Oh no. That's some bullshit! I could finish the story right now just by jumping. Nope. Doesn't work like that. Okay. Oh, isn't this a lot more dramatic than the movie? Of course, the movie they couldn't just build Legos to go back up. It doesn't give you a lot of freedom. In the books, Frodo. In the movies, Legolas. Why Legolas? That dude is like is perfect. He doesn't have any problem to overcome. He's not a relatable character. Even he's super lightweight. He doesn't even tarnish the snow. when he walks on it, it's just perfect air. They better make a joke. They won't make a joke because they can't. They don't. But they should make a joke on how Sam did pretty much everything to get here. How to end your relationship 101. Fable is jealous of Legolas. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. Shut up. Why would I be jealous of his perfect skin and his perfect aim and his perfect everything? Doesn't even make sense. How am I supposed to? Okay. The hell? I'm seeing ghost Legos. That's a lot of pressing on a single key. I'm gonna. Oh, of course it's not. It's not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so that's doing nothing as well. Okay, so H is doing nothing. Sammy's like, what? Should I make an omelet maybe? What is this for? Okay, so H does nothing. Changing to Sam. What can we do with Sam? He was trapped down there, but Frodo helped him come up. And what now? I can't hit Golem. Am I supposed to just step away so that they can both die? Not both die, but they can what? Save. Okay. Golem can take the ringer and fall to his death. That, I mean, it's not gonna be Sam pushing him, so why do they need me to change to Sam? Once again, wait, there was something there. Nope, okay. What do you want me to do? Sam is just running around with a... Okay. With a frying pan. What if I instead of the frying pan I use the... Nope. Wait, fire? No, we are already inside the volcano, so... Elven rope. Maybe? Nope. Okay. There is a thing down there. But that's not for Sam to open. Burn it! Burn! Burn! Yeah, that's... Well, I do have a tinderbox. But I think that's gonna be the thing to help us. Here. Oh. Can I push them? No? Okay. This should be Frodo's moment. I don't understand why they tell me to change to Sam. They also say to press H and it does nothing. Can't even move, so... No, just give me stupid, it sucks! I'm just saying. And what the hell? I can't change perspective, because this is a very dramatic moment. I don't know. Maybe it does need to make an omelet using the... I mean, wouldn't that be pretty epic of Sam to be able to say, yeah, one time I did... We saved the world and basically I also made an omelet with the fire of a volcano. If you eat the omelet, it makes you invisible. What am I supposed to do here? They don't say. They don't even give me a hint. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I think I need to check it online. Screw it. Okay. Oh, thank you. It explains everything except this part. This is great. I wonder if it's a bug or if it's a problem between the keyboard and the chair. Ooh, I think I found someone. I'm experiencing a problem in Mount Doom level in the first scene. When it switches to Frodo with Gollum on his back, I'm unable to move or make any actions at all. I can switch to Sam and run around, but that's about it. It happens in both story mode and free play. Has anyone else had this? Sure, you're not able to shake as Frodo. Are you using invincibility? What? No. just didn't smash hard enough. Oh. No, that can't be it. Okay, but let's try. Can't be. How long do I need to do this? Oh my god, that was it? What? Oh, this is why you have progress gouges. You need to tell me that I'm at least doing something. And, you know, not tell me to change characters. Okay, so I need to take him off and then change to Sam. Oh, it already fell. Oh my god, he took the whole hand! That's not how the movie goes. This is Lord of the Rings, not Star Wars. What? Oh no, it's my jewelry! Somebody took it. Oh, that is pretty much like the movie.
Give me your hand! Reach!
They really need you to press. A lot. Of course, Frodo runs in front of Sam. Frodo, who just a minute ago couldn't jump at all. Look at him go.
It's gone. Yes, Mr. Frodo. It's over now.
We have the high ground. Do I also need to press for Aragorn to get married?
Now come the days of the king.
Hey, that guy's still alive? Shouldn't he have died?
This day does not belong to one man, but to all.
That's it. The game is done. It's finished. It's over. We have saved the Middle Earth from the grasp of cursed jewelry. The ring is gone. Sauron is gone. The orcs are going home, I assume. I mean, they need to find a new employer. Yeah, I mean they could open up a barbecue joint in Mordor. They have plenty of fire. They have Gondor right next to them, so they do have customers. Yeah, I think that would be the way to go. It was kind of a rushed ending, but it's not supposed to be a very long game. I'm still wondering if this was released in parts, because they do show you the credits every time. You know, for each part, for each movie. Anyway, for the next streams, what am I gonna do? I do have a couple of options. I want to make an overlay for myself. Clap. Thank you. Disconnected from chat again. Nice. Thank you, phone. That was very helpful. I want to create an overlay for both Christina and for this stream. Has it been 3 hours? Yeah, I can't see the. Yeah, almost 3 hours. Wow. Okay. So I will have some art streams soon. I want to do more just chatting streams, and I'm thinking about doing something with Arizato one of these days. So it could be a just chatting stream, or we can find a game. Sadly, Star Citizen is no longer free to try, so for the time being I won't be trying out that game. What else? We have It Takes Two, but I'm still trying to connect the controller. 15 more minutes. Yeah, for 3 hours, yeah. I'm still trying to connect the controller to the PC, because I'm stubborn. And I refuse to buy a controller when I have a perfectly good PS3 controller here. What else? I have Guardians of the Galaxy, but I need the... I'm not gonna play it until I have a new GPU. What else? What else? What else? I would like to play a Pokemon game. A Game Boy Pokemon game. One of the oldies. So that could also be in the future. But yeah, for like, not, I won't stream tomorrow, but maybe Thursday. Not Thursday, sorry. Tuesday, maybe. I will talk to Arizato to see if when we do get the opportunity to stream again together. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not set yet, but we'll probably do one of these days another D&D stream. It's not set yet, but it should be. It's in the works. Yeah. And I think that's it. That's all. Man, these credits are long. Considering that it's just a portion of the game. It's just Return of the King, and it's not a super fancy game. But yeah, so that was the game. My thoughts on this game is that, yeah, it shows its age, but it didn't have a ton of glitches. Some things they could be improved. I don't know. It makes me not want to play the new Star Wars, the new Lego Star Wars, because I'm afraid it's kind of like this. It's fun to remember Lord of the Rings, but it's as a game, it's not something that grabs me for a whole lot of time, and I'm surprised I managed to stick to it for 3 hours. But I was bent on finishing it today, and 3 hours is not that unreasonable, I think. So I just want to finish the credits, and then I will end the stream. By the way, is there anyone online to be rated? I see Dance Pool. Between Two Geeks? Okay, alright. I swear I followed Between Two Geeks last time we were on stream, and it's again not showing. Are you sure they're... It shows they're alive. Did I not follow? Maybe... No, I was pretty sure I followed. Okay. Yeah, so we will raid Between Two Geeks. They are Portuguese, but they stream in English, right? I hope. Let me check. It says Portuguese, so maybe not. Black Apple. What? Who is Black Apple? Who is Black Apple, Christina? She's a crafter. Leather crafter. All right. That is kind of it's not gaming, but we can create. It's easy to see the relationship, not relationship, but the link between leather crafting and Lord of the Rings, because they wear leather. See, it's pertinent, relevant, whatever. She's making a handbag. Okay. Yeah, we can raid Black Apple. Can you set it up? Not right now. Don't set it up yet, because I do want to finish the credits. And they're still going. It's amazing. So many credits. All of the credits. They could have used more of the screen to make it go faster. Alright. It's not a bad game, but as soon as this is finished, I'm gonna uninstall it. Tired of it. You know what that is? That's a TT. Okay, I think that's done. Christina, can you set up the raid, please? Is it okay? All right, it's going. Okay. So we are about to raid. But hello, Ivy. We are about to raid Black Apple, which, according to Christina, is I'm drinking. Is a crafter. So I hope you have enjoyed the game. I hope you have enjoyed today's stream, and you know, as usual, let's bring some good vibes to the person we are writing, which is Black Apple. I assume it's kind of a poison apple, cursed apple. Why would an apple be black? We'll see. We'll see. It is a she. I did say it was a she. Not that it's relevant, I said it was a crafter. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys the music. And as always, be excellent to each other and let's bring some good vibes to Black Apple. I need to think about the message, but anyway. Just use the emotes or something. Alright, bye bye!